What's up, guys? My name is After the Shift, and this is going to be my attempt at my first YouTube video. I recorded some gameplay in the background just to give you guys a little entertainment while I talk to you guys about certain events, life events, crazy stories that I've had at certain jobs, and certain shifts. That's why I named it After the Shift. So if you like that type of content, if you want to just have a video where you can sit down and listen and maybe grab some popcorn, some food, and just enjoy, I feel like this is going to be the channel for you. So enjoy. I appreciate you sticking around, and let's get into it. So this first story is about a near-death experience that I had a while back, and it was with me and my friend. It was actually after my shift, and we ended up going drinking, and we actually went up this mountain. And I don't think he was intoxicated, but I'm not totally sure. But we ended up spinning out on this mountain, and we actually got 2 inches away from where the guardrail was supposed to be. We actually were in the guardrail if it were there. So we ended up 2 inches away from the edge of the mountain. Thank God he pulled his brake, and we ended up obviously not dying, because I'm here telling this story now. But it was one of, if not the most insane experiences. I mean, the drive home was very silent, and it was definitely an experience that I will never forget. And the only reason I wouldn't forget that is because I've never had I don't think I've really had a near-death experience like that. I mean, I've never been in a car crash. I did have a car fire one time. That was actually another story. It was actually with the same friend, and it was actually an electrical fire, and my car ended up burning up through the roof, so I couldn't tell it was on fire until it was pretty much engulfed in flames. And the problem with that is that I didn't have a fire extinguisher, and so if you didn't know, you're not supposed to put water on an electrical fire, and that's all we had. So we used water, and it didn't work at all. It didn't make it worse, but it didn't help at all. And it was a pretty insane moment for me, especially because I was screaming pretty loud because that was my baby, that was my car. And thankfully, a neighbor came out because he heard me screaming with a fire extinguisher, but at that point, it was too far gone. And they actually ended up having to total the car. Even though the engine was completely fine, they totaled the car, and I had to get a brand new one. Actually, I didn't have a car for a while, but my brother thankfully ended up getting a new car, so I could take his old one. So, everything works out for a reason, but that was another crazy... I wouldn't say it was crazy, but it was just really shitty. Really a shitty event for me. But the moral of the story, I would say, would be just, make sure that whoever you choose to hang out with, your friend groups, that they have your best interest in the group as well. Because, certain people will kick you under the rug and do certain things that you just don't think are okay. And, there are certain times where you just kind of let it slide, and that's something that I've definitely learned over the years, is that I don't have to put up with anything like that. And especially like with work as well, like shitty management, being treated incorrectly, and there are going to be times where that is going to happen, and it's never not going to happen again. It's going to happen. It's a part of work, but you figure out how to deal with it a little bit better. And I think that's a very important lesson that I've learned over the years that I've been working in the restaurant industry and like food service and stuff like that. And I know I'm repeating a lot of words because I'm looking over this and I'm recording it as I go, because this is my first YouTube video and I don't really know how to edit or do any of this stuff. And I apologize if I'm being too, you know what? Fuck it. I actually don't apologize. It's my first YouTube video, so you gotta fucking deal with it. If you made it this far, then hopefully you can subscribe. I don't know if you want, but this is gonna be my first YouTube video. I have a ton of more crazy stories, experiences, and stuff like that. So if you want to stick around, subscribe, and I'll have a new, hopefully a new YouTube video out tomorrow, or if not today, we'll find out. I'm gonna go record some gameplay soon. So anyway, this has been After the Shift, and I will talk to you guys after the shift.